Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast at the Coffee Company. Because we haven't been here for a couple of weeks, we decided to load the show with all of your favourite people and, of course, Bobby K. But yes, we're back. We're back. I don't mean it, Bobby. I don't mean it.
Just because Kuva shows up and you start doing that stuff, you forget. I cool.
Well, Ellie's this is a typical show. Ellie is immediately dropped.
Ellie, thanks for joining the show. Shout out your social. Oh, never mind, she's gone.
But before we introduce to the guys in the audience, Bobby, what's been brewing this week?
Not too bad, buddy. As you know, just did all the medical stuff and everything. So just trying to make sure everything is clicking along. And got cleared back to work in a few weeks. So looking back to getting into a regular routine. So can't complain. Always nice to be back here and into the regular realm, man. So it's nice to have you back, buddy boy.
Absolutely. Coobs, it's been a while. What's been brewing, sir?
It has been a while. That's long drawn out moving house process that everybody's sick of, including most of all. Just constant things, constant last minute hitches and paperwork and contracts and solicitors and all sorts of crap that goes with it. I just want to be settled in and put my feet up, do a bit of streaming again.
Yeah,
that's kind of this show, really.
We absolutely miss you, Kiva.
Damn it, I'm going to put my feet up right now.
The world is a very, very dark place without him. Aki, shalom. What's been brewing?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good since I saw you a few hours ago. All is good, my friend, and happy to be back on your channel, my man.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, isn't that Brian Daigle?
Might be.
Who's Archie?
Aki is Hebrew brother.
I thought you called him Archie.
This is just racism. Gone.
He forgot that I could come back myself and think, why you give me power?
Brilliant stuff. Kate, my love.
Hey, Ellie's back.
What's happening, Kate? What's happening, miss?
Oh, it's hectic here. We're in the middle of moving house. Moving the big move next Wednesday. So yeah, it's been brewing. Bollocks have been brewing all over the place this week, but we move on. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and all that.
Right.
Yeah. Is it a house moving special on Brewing Bollocks? Everyone's moving house.
Yeah.
Who else is moving house?
I'm moving country.
I was going to say, Brian's got the biggest move, isn't he?
Yeah, forget what you're moving.
The difference is Kuva and Kate are most likely going to go wherever they're going and spend more than 3 months there.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first act in the Scotland Yard is to give you my first act in the Scotland Yard, as well as welcoming everyone and giving them big hugs to say thank you, is slapping you across the face.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Okay, either one.
Take that, Archie.
I'm not scared of you, Archie.
Yeah. And Ellie, as soon as it's a house moving special, where are you moving to?
Right, well, not this year, but probably next year I'll go to Chelmsford where my two...
It's a house moving special.
Yes,
come on. Ellie, you missed out a good one. Ellie, you could have said there that you're moving internet provider. That would have been better.
Or I'm moving maybe.
Or you could have said you're moving to Atletico with your boy Højbjerg and just going, gone.
I'm moving in. I'm going to Spain to join him. Come on,
Højbjerg. Spain. But yes, everyone, the Brewing Bollocks show is back. I got a video of every single person celebrating. Everyone's really happy. Like they lined Hyde Park. Like you can Yes, everyone is celebrating. The Brewing Bollocks show is back. Let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's here. We've got the sheriff is in the house saying good afternoon, all Ben and all. Just finished in time. And speaking of which, Andrew Gregory is saying happy birthday to Gary Mabbott. Big up. Happy birthday, Gary. Happy birthday, Gary.
The skipper.
The skipper himself. We got Jimbo. I don't know who this guy is, Kate. Do you know who this one is?
No, it looks a bit dodgy though.
Oh, it's this guy that's stalking Kate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Nice. I like him.
We got David Calvino's in the house. Hello,
Hi,
good
David.
day. Hopefully you're well. I think there's more on the screen than in the chat. Maybe, unless there's
No, they jumped up now. Now they showed
cornucopia
up.
of guests from Andrew Gregory, but
Yeah, man.
that's right. So Bobby has said, as it is the winding down to the school holidays, which people like Coover are going to be like, the parents are all going to be like that. So we're going to say, what is your favourite child time holiday? Where you went? It can be anywhere in the world, wherever you've been. I'm going to start with Ellie. Ellie, what was your favourite holiday when you were a kid? And
always Hastings, because my dad had restaurants there, and I love the old town, and I love the hills, and the fish and chips. You can't beat it. A bit of seaside in England, isn't it? It's lovely, and you can't beat the old traditional stuff that seaside towns offer, like the glass blowing and loads of other stuff. But it's just magical when you're a kid. Not so magical when you're an adult, because you see things in different light.
The great British holiday.
Yeah.
Kate, what was your favourite holiday when you were a kid?
I think mine was probably when I went on a school trip to Italy on a cookery course, and we spent a week there, and we had a day in Venice, and it was beautiful. It was just the most beautiful place. I've loved Italy ever since. And the food was amazing.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I miss Italy already. I've only been back a couple of days. They are just so much better than we are at cooking. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Brian, Mr. Aki.
Yes, brother.
What's your favourite child time holiday?
We went to this hotel 3 times. Me, my mum, my dad, my sister. It was a hotel in Benidorm. It was an incredible hotel. Loved it. Had 3 swimming pools, crazy golf, arcade. It was just incredible. But if I had to choose one here, I always used to love going to Bournemouth. I love Bournemouth. Bournemouth was wicked. I used to love going to Bournemouth.
It's a great one. People miss going to Spain. I haven't been to Spain in years. Spain is that was always a fun one. Spain's a lovely place to go. Mr. Coover, sir, seeing as you live in Dorset, you're in the greatest, or one of the greatest holiday destinations in the UK. So which was your favourite holiday destination as a kid?
Surprise, surprise, going to Norway. It's just such an adventure.
Yeah.
Prime time ABBA over the radio all day long.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm an ABBA fan because of it, because of the memories that go with it. Going from the southern parts of Norway, arriving in Oslo, and seeing things like the Holmenkollen ski jump and things like that. Even in the summer, it's an impressive structure and things. Taking my auntie's dog for the walks up into the mountains, great stuff. Couldn't do that sort of thing around in England. And I was only about sort of 10 at the time, so I was perfectly safe with the dog. And then going on the long trip up north, and part by train, part by steamer, the coastal steamer, seeing all the amazing countryside, then spending time in the north of Norway with my cousin, midnight fishing with the midnight sun, fantastic cooking fish on the beach.
The coffee that makes you a man.
That's right, a coffee pot that has never been washed, and it's black to that thick on the inside. You have a cup of that, you are staying awake all night, no matter what. Just fresh fish cooking on the beach, being outdoors, no technology around, fantastic. Thrive on technology nowadays, but all of my favourite childhood memories involve none of that.
Absolutely, it's the magic of the holiday, isn't it? That it's the magic, like nothing. There's nothing now. Everyone's on their phone.
The lifestyle as well. I'll be well up for that. Said to Bobby K before, I want to get myself over to Canada and get a log cabin and just away from everybody.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Get myself like a pet bear or something.
And you know what? From where I live, you could do that. You know, I would say within about a 3-hour drive, you would be in out in the middle of nowhere kind of thing with ability to create make a log cabin and just feed the bears.
Oh, no, like
you wouldn't even have to go out that far. You know, because you can drive from where I am. You can drive 16 hours north, and you're still in Ontario, the same province. So it's massive.
Absolutely. And Bobby, favorite child time holiday?
I'm confused here, Benny, because when we talked about this, I said that we would talk about what do we like to do with the kids on their summer break. Well, and our favorite thing to do as children when we were on our summer break. So I didn't know we were doing holidays. So my prep work is completely wrong here. And now I can't go after Kuva because Kuva's answer was like so good. Mine's like so trash now. Like most of the summer holidays, we did a lot of day trips, a lot of beach trips and stuff like that. I really like those with the family, you know, load up the car kind of thing. We did a lot of that. In terms of holidays, I can't say I've really gone many holidays. I still have yet in my life to go on a holiday to an island somewhere where it's like the water that you sent me videos of last week and just enjoy that crystal clear water with the family and everything. I've been to England 5,000 times, back and forth, weddings, cousins, this and that and everything. And then obviously her side of the family. But I always like coming to England, of course, but it's just a lot of hustle and bustle. So I'm going to say my favorite holiday ever is when right before little Kay was born, for my birthday, me and the boys took a trip over to Amsterdam, to Czech Republic, Czech Republic. We went to Germany for a day, and we just did a tour kind of thing, just went around kind of thing. So that would be the one where I really enjoyed just seeing a whole bunch of things I'd probably never see again in my life.
But I want everyone in the chat to give their favourite holidays they ever did as a kid. Favourite holidays they would like to go on eventually.
And what have you done this summer with your kids that's been your favorite? Or not even if you don't, for those that don't have kids, what have you done with your nieces or nephews or friends' kids or any children that are on their summer breaks and stuff like that? You know, I know this is a full summer Archie's been able to spend with his nephews there. So maybe we'll let Archie go first and let Archie tell us what his favorite moment's been all summer with the kids being off.
You know what? There's loads with them as long as I get to spend time with them. But obviously, we did the Peppa Pig World Trip weekend, and going all the rides with them was great. And then my sister and brother-in-law have got one of those swimming pools, not an actual swimming pool, but the big paddling pool. I mean, massive paddling pools. And going in with the kids. Sophie's just learned to swim, and she's like a dolphin. She just spends the entire time underwater. She's like 3 years old, and watching her do lengths underwater, and then just carry on doing it. Any time with them is golden for me, especially now that it's only a few weeks till I leave. So I'll be spending a lot of time with them this week. They're the hardest things to say goodbye to.
Yeah.
Things. How can I say things? Yeah. My nephews and niece are the hardest people to say goodbye to. And my niece, oh my God. I've said goodbye to the nephews before. I've said goodbye to the niece a couple of times, but saying goodbye to Sophie is absolute torture for me. It's absolute torture.
Yeah. But it's not a goodbye. It's fair. It's not.
See you later.
We will be back very, very soon, and it will.
No, I won't be. No, I bloody well won't be. I ain't coming back here. I ain't coming back here till 2025.
Back here in 6 weeks, 5 weeks, Brian? 6 weeks?
I'm back here October 2nd. I think it works out 5 weeks, 4 days or
5
something.
Weeks? Okay, so 5 weeks. Sophie, if you're watching, sweetheart, just so you know, Uncle Brian will be back leaving in 5 weeks, and he should be back in 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 slaps in the face, one either way. As I've said, as much as I love the people here, as much as I love the things in here, when I come back, unless there's an almighty catastrophe, and I mean earth-shatteringly that I have to come back here, I ain't coming back to April 2025 when my eldest nephews get bar mitzvahed, and it'll be my mum's 70th. If people want to come and see me, they can come to Toronto, like a few people have, like Ben.
Are you visiting Toronto next?
I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait.
Did you say you're visiting Toronto next?
I'm not visiting Toronto next. I live in Toronto. You're going to get
that's it. I just want to get to my 3 because everything's about 3s with me, baby. You know,
mate, if you want
my 3rd slap.
Listen, there's easier ways to get more time off work than me beating you, but it's going down that way at the moment.
Kate, where do you want to go next, Kate? What is your plan? What's your favourite thing to take your little one?
Well, he's not little anymore. He's nearly 17. So this.
The way you treating Kate, he's 5.
I know. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, but that's a mum thing. That's a mum thing. I mean, we love going to the beach. We just love having a day at the beach. We're like 40 minutes from the Lincolnshire coast, so we just like to have a day down the beach, fish and chips on the sand. Go in the arcades, get some Mr. Whippy ice cream, and just enjoy that. Just enjoy the beach. I just love the smell of the seaside. There's nothing like it. And just laying on the beach with your feet in the sand is just perfect. And that's what we love to do. Just go to the beach for the day.
Yeah.
What's your favourite place to go to, Coos?
Oh, one I'd love. Well, what favourite to actually go to at the moment? I'm boring. I like being at home. I like home comforts. I like having a kettle and a proper box of tea that I like there at hand. Stuff like that, and computer nearby. Thrive on it now since COVID. Yeah. The weird thing was, after COVID, it just gave me my social life online. Did for a lot of people. I'm kind of stuck. I enjoy it. It's less hassle. It's the pub away from the pub, basically. Certainly the way we do streams, anyway. So. I haven't got a favourite place to go right now, but there are things that I would love to do at some point in my lifetime. I'd love to take the kids over to see New Zealand, then Japan, then Korea, and then on to Canada.
Doors open.
Yeah. Do that sort of Pacific sort of arc round, and then end up in Canada. Yeah, that's possibly the East Coast of America as well. Not so sure about New York, but got to do it once. Surely.
New York's great.
To the Big Apple. So
and Nick's going to enjoy around that area. Nick's going there next week.
Yeah, New York's one. Yeah, Nick's one.
New York's brilliant. It's somewhere.
Oh, Ben, you missed it. You missed it, Ben. You missed it. No, even worse.
All right.
Captain Diabetes himself bitches and goes absolutely psychotic at the mere mention of any sugar-related product, has gone and in the chat himself proclaimed his love for like Mr. Whippy's ice cream. Now, unless Mr. Whippy is a dude down the street, you, sir, are an anti-diabetic. What would they call us? Anti-sugarist, something like that, or sugar lovers, or
I don't know, Bobby. I don't know.
Glucophobes.
That's glucophobes. I like that. That's a good one, Coos. That's a good one.
Good one, Coos.
That's a good one. That's actually a really good.
Good one, Coos.
Sounds like it could be something, doesn't it? Even if it isn't.
And Ellie, before we go to our first segment, where do you wish to go, Miss? Where do you wish to go?
Do you know what? I've always wanted to go to Sorrento in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
I just love looking at all those little pretty houses on the hills and trekking up there and meeting all the locals, and they'll cook you food because they'll welcome you, the Italians, into their home. Even if they don't know you, they'll welcome you. And it's just one of those places that's got a magical feel about it. And also, my daughter Angela's come back from Sicily, and it was absolutely stunning there, you know. And she went to the Greek amphitheatre over there because he's got a very good Greek connection in Sicily as well, which I like, being Greek.
The amphitheatre is beautiful as well.
Yeah, right. And I just think Italy's got so much romance, and the Italian people, they're very very touchy-feely, which I like. Because you know.
I bet you do, you dirty cow.
Right, everyone, it's the 20-minute mark. So it's our first thing. Let's find out what's happening on this week's edition of Florida Man. So yes, I have scoured the internet this week to find what Florida Man has been up to. He's been a very busy man on this day, a la histoire, as they say on Shelfside Spurs show. But we're going to go to Brian first. What do you think Florida Man has been up to?
Okay, you're going to have to give me some kind of context on what the hell this is.
So basically, it's
Florida
just
no hints. Just go straight
Florida
in.
Man.
Yeah. Don't help Archie. Don't help Archie.
No, I need to know what we get.
No.
What kind of?
Bloody hell!
Come on, let's have it.
Florida Man is a game you play.
Right.
Usually, you Google your birthday and Florida Man, and it comes up with what happened on your birthday in such and such year. So, what do you think Florida Man has been up to on the 23rd of August?
Pogo sticking his way around Disneyland.
Okay, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Is a good one.
Kate, what do you reckon?
I dreamt about Florida Man last night. This is the truth. And I dreamt that he robbed a bank dressed in his mother's clothing using a banana as a gun.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That was like 3 weeks ago, Kate.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Bobby. It might have happened again.
Yeah. Yeah. Ellie, what do you reckon Florida Man's been up to?
I think he's been deep sea fishing because he wants to make his wife that beautiful pearl necklace that he's always been promising her.
Stop it. Behave yourself.
Behave yourself.
Your mind is gutter level at all times.
Sure. I knew I was worried about corrupting her. She's beyond corrupt.
Yeah, she's.
Hey, big up the end. Morning, man.
Coos, what do you reckon Florida Man has been up to?
I reckon a retired jeweler is trying to invent ways of getting substances out of your hair and off your face.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, Bobby.
No reaction. No, go on. It's always alligators, isn't it? It's Florida.
Yeah. It's always alligators.
Somebody golfing got chased by an alligator and they ran into a bar and it got shot by the locals about 8 million times.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
Survived and then got itself a minor TV show.
Before we go, everyone, there's just 20 of you in the chat. Please, everyone, put what you think Florida Man has been up to this week. Remember to like and subscribe to the Coffee Company. We've got a few new watchers recently. So let's get there. We are 13 or so away. I think it's like 15 away from 500 subscribers. Let's get us there as quickly as possible. And Bobby, what do you think Florida Man's been up to?
Well, I know for a fact that on this day last year, a certain somebody we know was visiting Florida, and there's a story about how Florida Man ended up in the hospital with a broken ankle because he was dressed up as a Mr. Whippy ice cream selling ice cream on the boardwalk when he was chased down by some crazy Englishmen saying, "Stop there, Shider! Stop there, Shider! Whippy Man! I'm going to get you, Shider Man!" or something like that. So,
what was that accent?
Yeah, what was that?
It was my worst impression of Mark I could do.
It did look like someone just stuck a cuttle prod up your ass the way your face went.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, share your personal stories on live stream.
With Coldplay. I love that. That's brilliant. But no, it wasn't that. We'll give you all a minute, but Florida Man certainly has been busy. Florida Man, I love this game because it gives me a chance to read the news. But let's go.
You missed. Did you read Jim's out already?
I've read that. Jim seems to think Florida Man rode along the beach on a horse naked and his bollocks swelled up, so he actually had to go to the hospital.
Oh, Jim, that was you. That was you.
Well,
that
according to me and Jim, he ended up in the hospital. So there's got to be something about he ended up in the hospital, getting his balls bitten off by an alligator or something.
Right, we've given everyone enough time, so let's find out what he's been doing. On the 23rd of August, 2021, Florida man was arrested for trying to steal a Snickers bar with a knife.
It's close.
This one
That was
came
close. He
from
was dressed up as an ice cream
He
being
Hey,
needed a
and
knife
Mark
to open
News.
the pole shells.
And yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
trying to steal a Snickers bar with a knife.
Florida man has married his childhood sweetheart, Ellie the alligator, now honeymooning in the smelly Everglades swamp.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
That was tomorrow's story, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was on the 24th of August.
More bloody chocolate.
What's your problem, Mark?
Yeah.
There's no footage of that happening, but they got a few wedding snaps.
That's just a regular.
Wedding snaps.
Proper dad joke,
We're going to continue because we've been talking about holidays. We're going to go to snacks because we know Kate's here and she loves her cola bottles and all that stuff. So we're going to go around the houses and say, what was your favourite childhood snack on a holiday? It can be anything from your pick and mix to your Mr. Whippy ice cream to your Norwegian pancakes, which are absolutely delicious. For your baklava, we've got loads of people from different cultures here. What is your favourite childhood snack? We're going to go with Ellie first because Ellie is the queen of the kitchen, as she likes to tell people.
Yeah.
I'll second that. I've eaten at Ellie's.
Yeah.
You know what? I really loved Knickerbocker Glories. I really loved them. Oh my God. What was there not to like? Everything in a glass, in a tall glass.
Yeah.
You know, and you pick away at it and you eat a bit.
Preferably served at Wimpy.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I've got to say Knickerbocker Glory because they made my childhood. Yes.
Absolutely. Kate, whilst we're serving this gentleman, give us your favourite snack.
Do you know what? First of all, I've never had a Knickerbocker Glory. I can't believe it. At the age of 45.
I'm sorry. As a Canadian, I'm hearing two women talk about getting a Knickerbocker's Glory. And you're both married.
Yeah.
It's an ice cream thing with
marry
fruit.
the right man if you've never had your Knickers in Glory yet? Just
Maybe. That's for you to find out.
I love you, boys. It's just a question.
My favourite snack as a kid was candy floss, and I used to always want to make it with the machine when you twiddle the stick round.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Pink candy floss, definitely on a stick, was definitely my favourite when I was a kid.
And
Jim's agreeing with you. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree as well. I have a real problem with candy floss. I can't stop eating it. At the CNE, Ilana got me one that came up to my chest. I did it in a day. To say I was rather hyper was you wouldn't know the difference really. But also when I was working at Booking.com, we had Friends and Family Day. We had a candy floss machine, and they put me in charge of making it. Let's say not a lot of candy floss got shared with friends and family. And I had a person, one of my team bought me a Secret Santa, a jelly bean that came with different jelly bean flavour candy floss things that you could have by your desk as my Secret Santa gift. So me and candy floss have a very, very and honeycomb, like Jim said. But then it changes for me as well because I've got to now include Canadian stuff. So when I go to Wonderland, you got to have my first funnel cake.
No, dude, don't even talk about that. You wait till you come back here. I found a funnel cake truck 15 minutes from the house.
Okay.
That's all this guy does. He's a food truck and he specializes in funnel cakes. We went by there. He made a funnel cake like that.
What's the funnel cake?
Oh my God! It's like basically a very light, fluffy pastry. It's made into kind of a pie. It's filled in with sometimes you get fruit, a lot of whipped cream and stuff, and then whatever toppings you want on top.
Like that.
It's sweet. It's
yum.
What to compare it to? What would be compared to something?
Is it like a tart?
No, it's not tarty. It's more like a baked kind of like a soft, say like and it's got icing sugar on it. So it would be something like a sweet baked bread with icing sugar on top. But when you get them when they're just made and they're warm, and you get some fresh strawberry on there or something, and then they sprinkle the syrup and stuff on top. I'm sorry, am I drooling? Was I drooling online?
Talking of that as well,
Brian, wait till you come, bro. I'm going to take you over to this guy. It's crazy.
Also, what you got to remember as well is people that are in the chat from Canada will know there's a massive summer festival called the CNE.
Yeah.
And the CNE, they always have brilliant food and strange foods. Last year it was mustard and ketchup ice cream.
Oh,
which was outstanding. It was outstanding.
Yeah,
These foods.
This year it's a watermelon burger.
Yeah, there's so many weird things. Yeah, there's the CNE.
Deep fried
CNE is just incredible. Ilana's going on Friday with her mum, and I'm missing it for obvious reasons. The CNE is wicked for festival food, and mate. Yeah, we're going, Bobby, on the Saturday after the Luton game. By the way, I just had our table confirmed.
Nice. We are booked and ready to go. So for those of you that will be at the Scotland Yard, don't sit at our damn table. We're coming back. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That table that whoever you've been paying rent to sit at my table.
Yeah.
The landlord's coming back in town, and that table is back in its rightful ownership.
The governor is back.
Damn fucking right.
Anthony's in the chat here as well, sending out the tip link. Big up, and Jason's joined us as well. Big up, guys. Good morning.
Big up, Jason.
Sorry,
it's going to be the quote.
I'm just down on Nightbot here. If you're going to take over the comments here, okay?
Yeah.
Right there.
If someone sits in your table, Brian, when you get back, you're going to be quoting Bricktop. Do you know what nemesis means?
No.
He just goes straight into throwing shit at people.
I'll do the rest of the quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't do. No. Honestly, people know that. Obviously, I always get there first when they open up and help decorate the yard for Tottenham games and whatever. Yeah. So, people who think they've got that table and try to sit at that table. All should be swiftly located. I'll be like the planes. There are emergency exits here, and here. Go sit at one of them because that table is mine.
Yeah.
And yours, obviously.
Ours.
Okay, ours. Here we go.
Here we go. That's a really good one. Sicilian cannoli with ricotta and candied fruits. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Cooves. What was your treat, buddy?
I was going to say the sort of pick and mix sweets, fruit salad, blackjacks, aniseed balls, coconuts, all that sort of thing. But then Ellie said Knickerbocker Glories, and I suddenly thought, that was great. Long trip away in the car, coming back, looking forward to that stopover at Wimpy's. Had to be a Wimpy burger and Knickerbocker Glory afterwards. That was great. I'll look forward to that on most trips rather than the actual destination. But otherwise, so many sweets and things from childhood that always still great emotion. Cola cubes is another one.
Yeah,
love those things.
Yum. They're lovely.
I'm sorry. Why can I picture Kuma as a teenager walking around with a T-shirt that says Knickerbocker Glory with an arrow pointing down?
And it would have been true.
Could have shown you the pictures then.
Even worse, Knickerbocker Glory hole.
He can live up to his name on the T-shirt. Actually, whole pig on a spit roast.
You've corrupted me, Kate.
That's not even offensive. Damn right. The other one, of course, was these sweets my mum used to eat all the time, and I'd started to get a taste for them as well. They were called tea cakes. And it's basically,
mate.
They were just. I think it was coconut. The coconut they made them with. But because it said tea cakes, you always got in your head, that's like little tea leaves and things you're chewing on. But there was something about them. They were just nice. They were chewy to start with, and then sort of melted away. It was good stuff.
I'm getting tea cakes completely wrong. Weren't tea cakes the chocolate with the marshmallow in it?
Yeah.
They're Tannocks tea cakes.
Wagon wheels, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, they're Tannocks tea cakes. They're the red and silver packet. and the little marshmallows with biscuit at the bottom. Oh,
Yeah,
amazing!
pink and white with the biscuit on the bottom, and
Oh,
coconut
and
on
then
the top.
I don't know
They
what
they
these.
were lovely.
They were lovely.
What the hell, Adrian? What the hell?
Sitting on the skewer.
What the hell have I just read?
I don't know what Adrian's been doing, but bloody
He's
hell.
pissed
Yeah.
again.
I think he's recalling Saturday
I
night.
think he might be a bit tipsy.
He's having flashbacks like Saturday night.
I think he hasn't stopped drinking.
No, I think
He's still
I think his
celebrating the United
predictive
win.
I think his predictive text has gone absolutely wonky.
It must be.
In all honesty,
Brian, Mark had a question for you here regarding the reservation.
yeah, it's definitely not under Archie. I can assure you that. I don't even know how Bobby has heard me and Ben say this.
About
I've
a
seen.
minute.
over a year.
I've never heard you say it. I've
Every
seen
stream.
it typed though.
Like, it's
You
literally
always
every
type it.
stream.
Every stream.
ACHAIE, right?
Yeah, Aki, ACHIE. Every single stream,
Or if
we
you want,
introduced each other like that. Every single one.
I'm off a little bit right now, buddy. Give me a break. Come on.
Full of that.
Not sleeping well, okay? Give me a break. You know how hard it is to sleep with a stupid machine tied to you?
That's a different story.
Yeah.
Oh, another snack, childhood one that I still like today as well. Cheese brevels, cheese and pickle brevels. You know, the just toasted sandwich machine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah,
so
the
simple,
bread
but it's
cheese.
great.
Cheese, ham, and
Yeah.
onion. Lovely.
Oh, that do
What's
nice.
that, like a panini
Oh.
press kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Toaster. And then it'll put those little ringlets on the top.
Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
triangles, but you always have to
Yeah.
cut them. They never break. You
Oh
always have
no,
to cut
I
them.
just got a
You
panini
burn
press,
your
but it's
mouth.
the bigger one where you can put the whole sub sandwich in there and press
it's
it.
different. We
No, it's
have
different.
to have like the really like compacted toasted sandwiches. The really
Yeah.
compacted
That's it.
Yeah, and it's got the
That's it.
diagonal line across
Yeah.
it, and it makes the two sandwiches
That's
side by
it.
side at
Yeah.
once. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had
Yeah.
one of those growing up too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
have
they're
them.
nice.
Oh, it was so. I remember Mum would just cut a bit of onion, tomato, a bit of mayonnaise, and some butter on a piece of bread, a little slice of cheese. Boom, throw it in there. It takes within 5 minutes, she's got 10 sandwiches ready.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Off you
Yummy.
go. And they're nice and warm and toasty
Yeah.
and stuff. And
Great stuff.
God,
I think
absolutely.
the
Sitting at the
childhood
family
snack.
sitting at the table with a big pile of those toasties and cup of tea, pot of tea on the go. Perfect.
Lovely.
Yeah. Ben, you
Oh.
didn't tell us what was your favorite
Well,
snack,
can I add
buddy?
one more thing quickly? I suppose to add one more thing. So it's just get s'mores.
S'mores, yeah.
I've got mate.
Kate and Ellie look confused. You know
So
what s'mores are?
basically, yeah,
S'mores.
you do it over a fire.
Open fire campsite, yeah.
It's graham crackers with chocolate and toasted marshmallow, and you put it over the barbecue or
Yeah.
whatever. And my God,
Yeah, it's great.
I bet you burn yourself though.
no,
Yeah, but some things are worth dying for, Kate.
Yeah.
you just don't put it in your mouth straight away, Kate.
I always put
Oh,
everything
you're
in my
not
mouth
supposed to
straight
tell her
away.
that one, Brian. That's what we learned the hard. We all burned our mouths the first time and learned the hard way.
Yeah.
I don't like Archie, man. I want Brian back. Archie's too nice.
Yeah. I think the best ever snack is if you're in Cornwall or Devon, a nice Cornish pasty, a proper
Lovely.
Cornish pasty that's
Yeah.
red hot. You open it up and it just steams up.
Yeah.
Proper steak pasty. There's nothing better than that.
Adrian's got a weird snack for his Saturday
But-
nights.
But I have to say, I don't know, Adrian. I don't. If you've been taken hostage and someone's grabbed your phone, just say something that I'll recommend. But what I will say about that, Ben, is I'm very surprised when I hear holiday food or anything. Automatically, I always think sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
a savoury person. I prefer savoury.
Yeah.
Winner.
But yeah, you're the only one that went savoury.
I love a savoury
Oh,
snack.
I didn't get to give my answer yet, but you guys
Well,
probably don't even know them. Brian probably knows them. Do you guys get those little Kraft cheese and cracker packets?
Yes.
Yeah.
The little
do.
package that comes,
Yeah.
you tear it. It's got the little cheese and the little stick to spread it and stuff.
Yeah, snack packs.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Mum
yeah.
would make those little toasted sandwiches things, and then there would be because you used to get these things. They used to come in like a pack of 24 or 30 or something, right? Now you only buy them in little packs of 4. They're a rip off now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mum would buy these things, and I absolutely loved them. I would eat 3 of these things in a 10-minute car ride because you just make your own little cheese sandwich kind of thing, and then cheap, probably all sodium filled and processed cheese and absolutely garbage for your body. But that's one memory from a car ride as a kid, all those day trips kind of thing. I absolutely loved having those things.
Another one for me and Brian, because my family eat kosher, we'd always take kosher food with us down there. So there is nothing better than getting one of those cheap barbecues and making a vush sandwich on the beach. My God. For those that don't know, vush is a kosher salami, usually from
Bush.
Yes.
Bush.
Yes.
Bush
is absolutely fantastic. There's nothing better than one of those.
I agree, Ben. Who doesn't like a good bush?
Yeah.
Kate, stop it, man. Stop it.
I'll tell you what else is nice.
Ben, Will's asking how's your water pressure. Is that your brother? Is that your brother?
That might be my brother.
Hey, Will. Sorry, Anthony had a question here. I don't mind answering it because I actually have an air fryer. Anthony, I'll tell you right now, it's the cat's meow. I absolutely love it.
They are incredible.
Years ago when the big fad came out, we never got one. My wife didn't want this big thing sitting on the counter. I finally convinced her to get one about just over a year and a half ago, and it is so amazing to have. So amazing. Food's cooked, so no oils, no nothing. Boom. It's so good.
This could actually be a piss take. This could be a piss take, that message, because I spent all of yesterday and today on my streams talking about air fryers, and someone told me it was like watching Loose Women because I'm in love with my Ninja air fryer. So that could actually be a bit of a pee take.
They are banging, okay? They are banging.
No, I don't think Anthony's like that. He's more of a
we've
straight
got one as well. They are banging. They are absolutely banging.
I've got my one just over there. It's out of my kitchen because it's too big.
You know what? We got one. It's like it's about this big. It's about the shape of a big. It looks like a big egg too, right in the corner. But we got the one with the big 3.6 liter. So Anthony, when the kids want to eat, I literally could throw in chicken nuggets and frozen fries right in there all at once. 20 minutes, cook it all at once, give it a little shake here and there.
Absolutely brilliant.
Meal for 3 kids ready in 20 minutes. I didn't have to cook anything. No dishes, no pans and everything. It's get a good one, Anthony. But don't buy a cheap one. If you're gonna buy one, make sure you treat yourself to a proper one and check inside. Because there's ones that are 2 slots, so you can cook like fish and meat on one side and then your side on the other, potatoes, whatever like that. Or you get the one big one like we have. But make sure you got one that's got some space in it, because there's ones that you open them up and there's not even enough room to put one frozen hamburger in there. But it's awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
Another one.
Why is Will making Ben work? Sorry.
Certainly, Ellie will know the one. This wasn't a childhood thing for me, but as soon as I knew some people from the Greek community in North London, there's these little sausages made with orange and leeks. I think they're called Lukanikos, something like that.
Lukumya.
Lukumya? I'm not. I thought it was Lukanikos, something like that. Perhaps there's a variation of it.
They sausages, did you say?
Sausages made with leeks and oranges, and it's just
that must be a Greek thing rather than a Cypriot thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Greek dish. Yeah.
Right, everyone, it's time for everyone's favourite part of the show.
Whoa! Hey! We're 5 minutes late.
We're 5 minutes late. We're going to be overrunning today, but it's time to play our favourite game. It's Darren or Karen.
Karen
or Darren.
Right, everyone, it's your favourite show, favourite game of the week. It's Darren or Karen.
Darren.
Before I give you the rules, I have gone all over the internet to find Karen stories and Darren stories, which is the name of a male Karen. And if it is a Darren, we're going to get... I'm claustrophobic, Darren! And if it is a Karen, you're going to get little Kay saying,
"Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen."
Right. I want everyone in the chat to be playing Darren or Karen. I'm going to bring up these stories and we're going to decide who is which. Are you guys ready for Darren or Karen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was born ready.
Great stuff. Great.
I don't know why, but I want to put a wig on Christian and have him actually make the video too.
Yeah.
Not just do the voiceover.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'll put a wig on Teddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to start with a story that I found on Reddit. The majority of these are found on Reddit, but this story is called "Give Me My Liter." Right.
Okay.
I work at a restaurant where we fill people's bottles with fresh wine. So you like refill a bottle of wine. We always give a little more than the customer paid for customer service. Today, a person complained because their bottle was not full. I told them we already gave them more than a litre, but no, you didn't. I paid for 1 litre. I want that litre. You know where this is going. I pour the bottle back into the measuring cup and the wine until it said 1 litre. They look at me dumbfounded. I show them the litre mark and pour it back into the bottle. They wanted to say something, but I feel like they misunderstood what just happened and kept quiet. Boy, that felt good. So someone that was being a bit cheeky and thought they didn't get enough wine, but they clearly did. Ellie, Darren or Karen?
100% Karen.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Darren or Karen?
I'm going for Darren.
Okay, you're going for Darren.
Hmm.
Okay, Darren or Karen?
I'm with Team Ellie all the way on this. Well, as soon as you mention wine, I know what my mother's like when it comes to a glass of wine. So I'm definitely going down the Karen road.
Coos, Darren or Karen?
I'm a bit torn because I think it's natural for a Karen. Bloke could probably swig half of it down before they even looked at it properly.
Yeah.
On the other hand, my mother-in-law would also swig it down before looking at it properly. But I've just got this overall feeling that that's a bit of a Karen.
And finally, Bobby, Darren or
I
Karen?
was going to say that story is about my mother-in-law. That would have made me better. Yeah, I'm going to go just because it's wine and not a craft beer place. I'm going to go Karen. I'm stereotyping. Big time.
We have.
Is that sexist, Kate? Is that considered sexist?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
100%.
Thank you.
So Nick is saying Darren because Bobby went Karen. We've got Jim that says it's got to be a Darren. Richard is saying Karen. Susie is saying Darren.
Ooh.
And David is saying Darren as well. Let's find out who it is. It is.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
That's right. It was a Darren.
My stereotyping went against me.
So, yeah, it's a Darren. You wouldn't be as they thought they liked their. No.
So, Ben, before you do the next one here, Anthony needs a little breakdown. Since you got new members, you might want to actually give a quick breakdown on how the game works as well for people that are new to the show, right?
A Karen basically is someone that goes to a manager and insists on having a go at you. So someone that's a really, really mean person in customer service. But we couldn't call a man a Karen because that would just ruin the game. So a person is an
entitled piece of shit, basically, that thinks they're entitled to something they're not entitled to, and then goes on to make a big issue about it. White women that traditionally do it are called Karens, and males that do it are called Darrens. So we've just got to guess if it's Kate or Archie. That's all we're guessing, really.
That's so true. What Susie
Archie's
said.
not even paying attention. Archie's looking at his phone.
What about women with dress sizes and things like that? Like?
Yeah, but that's
always
different.
3
We're
smaller.
talking about
Just say we're a
measurements.
smaller size.
And what about measurements of drink and food? I said regularly. Get. My mum always used to say, "Oh, can I have a coffee as well, but not too much?" So I'm like, "What? How much is that?" it's like it's got to be an exact size cup of coffee for her and things like that.
So
I don't think those words.
My brother is being a Darren at the moment because he's asking to speak to the manager. So he's doing it. We try to fit into smaller sizes.
I don't think I've ever.
At my age, Susie, so do I.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever said the words "not too much" in my whole life.
Yeah.
We won't go
Now
there.
we're going to go for another story called "Stop Bothering That Bird." So I just got home from work and took Goose, my dog, out for a walk with my wife. And as I always do, I usually take him round the block. On my block, there's a neighbourhood peacock, and we see it every day on our walk. Goose usually stops and looks at it, and then we keep moving. He's never attempted to go after it, and the peacock got too close once, and he got scared and began to distance himself from Goose. Yesterday, we see the peacock, and like always, Goose stops to look at it. We're well over 15 feet away from it, and Goose is on a 6-foot leash. When I hear someone yell from across the street, "Hey, stop that!" I turn around and find an older person watering their plants, and I ask, "Stop what? Walking my dog?" And they say, "Stop bothering that bird." I have cameras, and the guy that lives in that house is a cop, which is ironic because I also work for the police department. I then try to explain to them that he's a bird dog and he's just looking in at the bird. That's what they do, but was not having it and accused me of sicking my dog on the bird, which I don't know what was. Sick 'em, get 'em, kill 'em, eat 'em means. I lost my temper when my wife tried to jump into the argument. They told them to shut her mouth, and then I say some not nice things. It just baffles me that these people are out there and have the nerve to start an argument with a complete stranger so unnecessarily. In hindsight, I should have just ignored them and continued my walk, but I don't like these, and this guy thinks they own the block. So this person was trying to be someone that works for the RSVP or RSPB. So, Bobby, Darren or Karen?
See, you threw a wrench in there, and knowing you, the way you kept talking in your body language, I think you did it on purpose because you said something about my wife, and I think you're just trying to screw with us at this point.
It's the person's wife who was walking the dog.
Yeah, not the person who was shouting.
Not the person who's shouting. The person shouting, going straight to the camera thing, and that person that lives there is a cop, and I'm gonna have them call cop. You Karen! You got Karen written all over you, Karen!
Bloody hell, Bobby.
Wow.
This then. Hoover, Darren.
Let the man walk his dog.
Have you tried a more balanced diet, Bobby? Perhaps a little bit more fish, vegetables, that sort of thing.
Yeah, some roughage.
What do you mean? You're fine.
It's got to be a Karen, hasn't it? It's just got to be because they're just whiny.
Darren or Karen?
Me.
No, Ellie.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to go Darren.
Okay.
Men are more confrontational, I think. They'll go for it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ellie.
I'm going to Darren as well because most of the miserable git neighbours who water their lawns are men. So yeah, I'm going Darren.
Yeah. All right. And Brian.
I'm still hurt by Ellie's comment. I mean, men confrontational. I mean, look at me. Would you say I'm confrontational? Probably
not.
No,
I'm
never.
Me,
I never raise my voice or scream or shout or anything either. Ellie would just label
you know
us
what,
like that.
Ben? Such is the beauty of this game. It's messing my head with which one it could possibly be.
Yeah.
But I am. The only reason I'm doing this is because you said the dog's name was Goose, and it's given me a Top Gun feel.
Yeah.
Which is a Top Gun movie that I haven't seen, but I know the character's name. So based on that, I'm going Darren.
All right. I don't know how you got there, Brian, but yeah. I like your method. Rich
It's
is
wrong,
saying,
but-
I think Karen. Susie is saying Karen. Jim is saying Karen. Nick is saying Karen.
Oh.
David is
No,
saying
Nick
Karen.
changed his answer. Nick changed his answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Darren. Okay, Nick has changed to Darren.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to Adrian.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Spin Master is saying Darren. So, the answer to this one is... Let's just check it again, and...
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
This is such a sexist game, this one.
That's right. Ellie and Kate and Brian, the guys on the bottom, knew that it's a confrontational man. Not that anyone is...
We are confrontational, Ben.
Yeah, just like I'm a football
Yeah,
player.
Ben.
What are you
We
talking
are
about?
confrontational.
Never
goddammit.
confrontational, Ben.
Yeah.
That's my good pen.
But yes,
You busted your pen.
yes. So you're 2-0, Bobby. You're 2-0 against Nick. He's battering you so far.
You've only got to go
Remember,
against Bobby Kane,
2
you'll
weeks
win.
ago, he started 3-0 against me, so I have no fear right now.
He's useless, Bobby Kane, at this game.
Bobby,
Useless.
you can only
unless-
Hold on, but you know what I'm
unless-
not useless at, Kate? Pushing buttons. You were saying?
But no, Bobby, I
Sorry,
was
Kate,
gonna
what
say-
was that?
Bobby, I was about to say, who knows? Bobby could actually be winning because it could be his mission to get everyone wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
And in
giving
that
Ben
case,
right
he's
now.
winning.
Exactly. Thank you, Archie.
Well, that's
Man.
4 slaps, 5 slaps. I back you up. You're not getting the hang of this, are you?
I thought Archie was like, okay, I thought Brian Daigle is, "Arr," and Archie is, hey, what's happening?
Arr, I'm not a fucking pirate.
Arr, Daigle.
I'm not a pirate.
Archie, Daigle. Archie.
I tell you what, if modern day languages are made by you, the world will be a better place in about 300 years.
Yeah.
I like the Navy outfit.
Oh, thanks, matey.
That's
So
it. You
good
can
to be
create your
glad.
own language. Forget all these other language and whatever it's spoken in Star Trek that everyone does. Just bring out kangisms. That's what you do. You bring
I
out
like it.
kangisms, and the world will be a better place.
I like it.
Sorry, the other language in Star Trek that everyone does.
Klingon. I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
English.
Who here speaks Klingon?
I didn't say
Who
everyone
does
here.
it?
Really? Oh, what a couple of patatas.
I can speak woman. Isn't it, Kate? Me and Kate speak woman.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is multiple languages.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
multiple
It goes
personalities.
through
Sorry.
centuries. I've come back from centuries ago.
Great stuff. Right, we're going to the next one, which is That's My Spot.
Karen.
Oh,
I
yes.
was at the gym, decided to take a kickboxing class in about 5 minutes. I walk into the room and sit at the front in the spot closest to where the teacher is because I am new. So it seems like a good idea, and I'm able to speak to the teacher if needed. Enter blank. They come in, see me across the room, and immediately give me a shocked, angry look. They start stomping towards me like I've done something wrong to them personally. I remember getting a weird feeling towards them, like they're about to pepper spray me. Of course, I ignored them. So blank sets up behind me, close enough for me to hear them loudly sighing and sucking their teeth for the entire time. It got so ridiculous that I turned around and said, "Hey, what's wrong?" They say, "You're in my spot." I make a big show of looking around me, and then I say, "I don't see a name here." They say, "I've been coming to this kickboxing class for 5 years, and I always stand there. Then you walk in here and act like you own the place." So I asked them, "Have you paid more for your membership monthly than I do?" Blank sighs and says, "No." I said, "Do you rent this spot in particular?" They roll their eyes and say, "No." Clearly getting angry, then I said, "I'm not in your spot. I'm in a spot in the front of the class, and you need to stop demanding attitude and deal with me like an adult, not a child." Blank didn't like me calling them out like that. They did shut up and stop complaining for the next 2 years. Blank glared at me during every kickboxing class because I made sure to get there before them and sit in the same spot just to make them sad. Aki, Darren or Karen?
Yeah, first of all, the most concerning thing is why the questions went 4, 3, and 1.
Yeah.
Not 3, 2, not 3, 2, 1 or anything. It was 4, 3, and
If I
1.
go in a certain order, people were gonna
Okay.
Yeah. So so just in case.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a mishap.
Bollocks, baby.
I didn't know if it was a mishap in the banner department.
Yeah.
I think I have to go on this one. That's a Karen all day long. If I was crazy enough, I'd put another tattoo bit on it, but I'm not that crazy for this.
Sorry, I just saw Jim's comment.
Very true. It's very true. Although
the funny thing is, though, Jim, Brian would just go there, kind of just stand, and then go to a staff member eventually. I'd be the one standing there saying, "Excuse me, do you know this is Mr. Daigle's table?"
No, but Bobby,
He's actually higher.
Or actually, it would be Little K. Excuse me,
Bobby. I wouldn't go to a member of staff. I would not go to a member of staff and go, "They're at my table." I'd be, "What the hell are you doing?" And you've got to the count of 10, or you'll be flying.
Brian, I love you, but you're full of shit. You and I both know the first thing you would do is just push Little K to the front. Let him do it.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Because I know that's what I would do.
Not a chance.
You to, in fact.
I'll deal with my own shit. I'll deal with my own shit always.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you forgot your illegitimate nephew thinks that's his table, right? Because of you, right? So.
Well, he can think that. Oh, allow Little K to say that. He can say that.
That's what I'm saying. And you supporting him doesn't help.
Hey, Darren or Karen?
Oh, this is a hard one, actually. But I'm going to go Brian. I think I'm going to say Karen.
Ellie?
Yeah. As soon as you mentioned the pepper spray, I'm thinking Karen, because I can't see a man using the pepper spray.
You would be shocked, Ellie. You would be shocked.
And also, Kate, I have to say,
I've never got in her handbag.
Kate, I've never heard the expression "hard one" and then Karen in the same sentence. That's a different kind of. That's a different kind of show. That's a different show altogether.
Jim was star in that one.
It's amazing where Kate started just a few weeks ago with her channel and everything, and then me and Ben went on there a couple of times, and things have all of a sudden taken a mad turn the opposite way. And I like how she's all talking about football and everything, and then one of us come in the chat and just say hello, and all of a sudden it just corrupts everything. But just say hello. Didn't even have to insinuate anything. Don't even have to start any kind of conversation. Just good morning, Kate. Everybody in the chat, do my fist bump and my blue heart, and that's it. And Kate takes it from there. I love it. Corrupted Kate is awesome.
Right now, all you have to do is mention pearl necklaces. There you go.
Yeah. And also, Jim always gets protected by the men, doesn't he, Kate?
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Like
he does not. That's not fair of you to say, Ellie. It's like you're saying that we gang up and just don't let you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Did somebody remove them from the screen?
Yeah.
Right, Cuba, Darren or Karen?
This one definitely. Not only is it a Karen that's getting angry, it's a Karen that's the protagonist as well. This is double Karen all over it.
Wow.
And Bobby, Darren or Karen?
I gotta go with Karen only because you said something about how the person 2 years later is still making the point to get there and wind this person up. I know there ain't no way in hell I'm remembering to do shit 2 years down the road. Okay? And most men wouldn't. So the only person that can hold a grudge that long is my mother. I mean, women.
Right. Jim, put an interesting comment in at the moment.
Richard is saying Karen. Andrew's saying Karen. Jim is saying Karen. David's saying Karen. And the answer of the question is, of course.
Oh my God! Stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
That's right, everyone. It's definitely a Karen. That one was a bit easier because
I don't think Jim gets the game because he said it's Bobby.
Bobby's fault.
First off, Jim, I don't go to the gym, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, at least not inside. I drive by the outside.
So basically, when it's something important like getting the alcohol you should, a bloke will complain. But if it's something that just doesn't matter, standing in a certain place, it's the woman, isn't it?
Yeah, get out of my place.
Yeah, says it all. So I'm just chiming in with the sexist bit now.
Yeah.
Nice, thanks, buddy. Appreciate the support.
No problem.
And it's time for the final one. McDonald's have no right to close.
Do they?
I work as a manager of a convenience store, so I see my fair share of entitled people. But this one spoiled brat of a blank baffled my mind the other day. My store is next to a McDonald's that is struggling to stay open due to the lack of employees. So they often close their checkout line and just open the drive-thru because there isn't enough staff on the floor to serve both counters and keep the house in order. However, because I work next door, that means people, presumably named blank, then walk into my store and start complaining to me about it. When this happens, I always say I don't know if they are open or not because I am at work right now and I don't work for them. So how should I know their schedule? I also ask people if they tried pulling on the door. Some people will just say that it's empty and deduce that it's closed even though it's not. And if they did and they didn't open, I say, well, guess it's closed then. But this blank turned to me and started screaming. Are they even allowed to do that? Yes, blank. Funnily enough, a business has the right to close if it cannot serve people. The world doesn't revolve around you and your entitled attitude. It's McDonald's, not a hospital or a school. Just go to A&W down the road. They love people named blank. So McDonald's have no right to close. People need to have their McDonald's. They love their chicken nuggies. So Bobby, Darren, or Karen?
It points to Karen, but I'm going to go Darren because this is where I'm going to do the reverse sexism thing, where most women are smarter than us in terms of knowing what restaurants will be open and where they're going to be able to get served, whereas we just kind of stagger into the first location we see and start yelling and screaming when they're not willing to give me my damn Big Mac. So,
yeah,
Darren, stop screwing it up for all of us, man.
Cool. Kuva, Darren or Karen?
It's Karen.
You change your mind?
No, I'm sticking with Darren, but it is a Karen, I think.
I'm going full sweep. This is Karen as well. I just think it's it's too petty. I don't want it to be a Darren.
Ellie, Darren or Karen?
I think it's a Karen, just for the pure fact that a lot of women take their kids to McDonald's when they don't want to cook. Right, that's my logic. So I'm thinking it's a Karen, just for that, because they wouldn't want it to shut, because then they've got to cook for their kids.
All right, Kate, Darren or Karen?
Oh my God, this is a hard one. It could be either.
Jim's all excited.
Yeah.
Okay, don't scream out. This is a hard one, and we don't know where Jim is. Okay, please.
Karen.
All right. And finally, for the last answer of the day, Brian, Darren or Karen?
I just want to say one thing before I answer that. Thankfully, you said McDonald's. It's just reminded me one of the first things I need to do when I get back to Canada is go get a McGriddle. No, Popeyes is getting done the day I get back, the second I get off the plane.
Yeah.
But there's something in McDonald's that we don't get here that you only get in Canada and maybe America. And it's at breakfast time. And it's called a McGriddle.
The
Yeah.
McGriddle.
And basically, the McGriddle is basically the McMuffin, but instead of the muffins, it's 2 pancakes in maple syrup.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
that is banging. I need to get that. But with this, I'm going to go for... Okay. I'm going to go for Darren.
Kuva.
Okay, it's been controversial. Right, let's see what people are saying. Richard is saying Karen. Swim Master is saying Karen. Adrian is saying that Donald said that shows prejudice against people like Ndombele who have a Big Mac addiction and the need to feed their habit.
Racist McDonald's.
Can I just say one thing? Let me just say one thing. I don't think this is Adrian. Don't block at the moment, but I don't think this is Adrian. And if it is Adrian, can you just put in the comments, if you're so active, how we met, please?
I think it is Adrian, because he was saying the same thing Saturday night.
I don't think it's Adrian.
In the show.
I don't think it is.
Weird.
I don't think it is. We'll soon see.
Yeah.
I was having my doubts because we have so many people that use false.
Yeah. Put it this way, I've messaged them both on Facebook and WhatsApp to ask if it's them, and they haven't responded. So they're obviously busy, and they would see that if they were on here and respond. Yeah, it's me. So don't block.
You put it here.
Okay, it's him.
I told you it was him, you nana.
No, it's him. It's okay.
You just call him a nana.
A nana, yeah. Oh, nana.
That's funny. Nana.
Right.
He's Man United and he lost to Spurs.
I thought that's something you said when Jim walks into the bedroom naked or something. Oh, nana. That's an reference to his banana.
I used to say it when my nana walked into the bedroom.
Oh, God.
Bloody hell.
Same result.
For the final time of the day, the answer to this question is...
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
That is right, everyone.
Wow, 1 for 4. Oh my goodness. 1 for 4. Oof.
You got battered this week, Bobby.
Brutal victory.
Bitch.
Oh, whatever, Karen.
Yeah,
whatever, Darren.
I'm not.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
Kate, you're being a Karen. Stop being a Karen.
Yeah.
Kate,
Karen.
I mean, Kate, you haven't got a competitive streak in you at all, have you?
No, not at all. Only with Bobby.
I don't know who's worse, her or Mark right now. Mark was spotting the ball. He's like, I want my damn trophy back. I'm the reigning champion. I must get it back.
Yeah.
Okay. It's definitely 100 billion% Adrian. It's 100 billion% him.
I don't know what he's been doing this week, but he's been an absolute laugh.
Which is kind of concerning. It would have made more sense if it wasn't him. I'm quite concerned, Adrian.
I just want to laugh, man.
A big up to Stu, boy. Big up to Stu, boy.
Hey, Stuart. Hope your wife's feeling better, my man. Good to see you, buddy.
But great stuff.
He didn't understand the game for the first question. Now he got it, right? So he might have gone 4 for 4, technically.
That is the end of the show. We've slightly overrun today because we've just been talking bollocks about everything. But it's been brilliant to have everyone on. We're going to go around the houses and find out where everyone can be found. Ellie, when are we next going to see you on a show, miss?
Right, so I'm on Kate's show every Wednesday, Hump Day with Kate and Ellie. And then next Thursday I'll be on with Brian. Not this Thursday, next Thursday on TottenhamOnTour. Come on.
Damn right.
Damn right. Yeah.
Hey, where can we find you, miss? Where can we find you?
You can find me at Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs, Monday to Friday, 1 till 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, just whenever I feel like popping up.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Pop up.
That is a TottenhamOnTour trademark, so no one else can use the word pop up. So we're taking you to court.
Whenever I feel like appearing.
There goes my business of selling toasters.
Aki, when are we next streaming on TottenhamOnTour?
On TottenhamOnTour tomorrow there'll be another Cockerel Doodle Doo with me, Johnny, a guy called Lewis. Every other, like Ellie mentioned, Ellie was absolutely outstanding. It was always a pleasure having her. So every other Thursday, Ellie will be on with us and Johnny. Daily content from TottenhamOnTour will be coming, and it will start with Cockerel Doodle Doo, and there may be an afternoon pop-up tomorrow or Friday. just getting that confirmed.
And Cooves and Bobby, when are you next on the Free Spurs boys?
Whenever we feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm Coove, innit? I'll just go on when I feel like it.
Damn right.
Yeah.
No,
Internet
not
bends to
Saturday,
my
not
will,
this
not the other
Saturday.
way round.
Yeah, not this Saturday, but next Saturday we'll be back.
Not
enough.
enough. We'd like to see you more.
No,
Yeah, you've got to
let's
do
say
this
next,
Saturday.
the Saturday after next, but then do it this Saturday. Just don't invite anyone.
Okay. What he said. Yeah, so we'll be back
Or
on
Saturday night show on Monday.
Which Saturday, we're not going to tell you. But for those of you that missed it, the boys are back. The kids are finally back to streaming. So they did their
Thank
first
God.
live show yesterday. So for those of you that missed it, appreciate you. Get over, show the boys some love. That's more important than me or the channel. But yeah, just
They were fantastic.
Yeah.
children, people.
Come on.
Absolutely brilliant to have them back.
Much better than Bobby Kay.
Yeah, we're going to change the name to Two Spurs Boys. Two Spurs Boys. Woo!
What wasn't even him that did that? It was me. No one insults my
Thank you.
Bobby.
Thank you. God bless you, Ben.
No one
Thanks,
insults my
thanks,
Bobby.
Mother.
But
Thanks,
thank
buddy.
you to
Appreciate
everyone
it, man.
for joining today's show. It's been a really fun show today. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. The only show that streams at 2 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thank you all so much for watching. And Ahi, take it away, sir.
First of all, I don't know where I'm sitting for AEW. I'm asking the ticket guy right now, but I will be there. Ask me tomorrow, I shall know. And as always,
This is hard.
out.
And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing.
I love cheese and crackers.
And as always, what Archie said.
Yeah, big up Archie.
Cooper said.
Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to